Hello all my loyal Dragonites out in the Dragon Den, and welcome to another episode of Into the Dragon Den with me, King of Dragons. How is everyone feeling on this very wonderful Monday night? At the time I'm recording this, it is Monday night. I don't know if this is going to go up either Sunday or Saturday, but it will go up sometime this week, and episode 4 of Into the Dragon Den should be up by this point. As you guys can tell, I'm feeling much better. I'm actually, I want to say, about 95% healthy now. That cold is pretty much gone away. I think my throat still might be a little bit sore, but that's only when I wake up and toward the end of my day. So yes, I am feeling much better, thankfully. And for those of you who have been asking about it, yes, I have been taking my medicine. I don't know, I'm not one for taking medicine as I should, but this time around I decided, yeah, I probably should do it because it might speed up the recovery process, and lo and behold, it actually did it. So, what's on my mind today? Well, something interesting actually happened over the weekend, and it caught me off guard. I actually got flagged for hate speech, which is kind of funny because most of my videos, if not all of my videos, are just dedicated to action figures. So where did this hate speech come from, and what did I say to upset somebody? Believe it or not, it had nothing to do with anything I said or did. It was an unboxing video. For those of you who are unaware, I had to delete 2 videos from my unboxing. Well, I had to delete them entirely because they were flagged for hate speech, and if I tried to argue it, knowing that I would be arguing against an AI and the AI will just see the generated image and say, no, you're in the wrong, they would have flagged me for a strike against my channel, and I wouldn't have been able to upload anything, post anything for about a week, and they would have suspended my monetization for that week. So yeah, let's not go down that route. But YouTube did delete 2 of my videos. In case you guys want to know which videos those were, they were my unboxing of the Bean Jello Devil King, both the standard version and the deluxe version, I guess I would say. So yeah, unfortunately those videos are no longer on my channel, and I had to delete them because they did portray a certain Supreme Chancellor of Germany during the 1940s, and apparently the YouTube AI did not like that. So I got flagged for hate speech because of those 2 videos, despite the fact there was no words. It was a caricaturized version of said Chancellor from Germany in the 1940s. So you gotta roll with the punches. You know, it is what it is. I had to take like a 10-minute course on what hate speech is, even though I never said anything about said people, said group of people, that they're very bad people. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, so that wasn't the best thing to come home to, especially after getting some food. That kind of sucked that I had to get rid of those 2 videos, but we always redesign and rebuild, and then we reclaim what's rightfully ours, and that's kind of the mantra I like living by. And that kind of goes into my next talking point, where this past weekend was just very, I don't want to say it was bad, but some of the customers I was dealing with, they were some of the worst customers I've ever dealt with. Like, for some reason, they were confrontational. Like, nothing I was telling them went through their head that this isn't how policy works, and they kept trying to get their way, even though my managers and I were trying to tell them, no, that's not how it is, but we can work around this, but we can't give you exactly what you want. And one of the things that kind of upset me is that some customers try to, they don't, what's the right way I'm trying to phrase this? They think you're stupid. Plain and simple, customers will think people who work behind the desk are stupid, and we're not. We know what to look for. And this guy was returning a measuring tape, which obviously he'd had it for several months. It was used to the point where you could see the paint on the metal was rubbing off. He claimed that it fell from 25 feet, and it's not an impact. Like, I have my tactical pen here that has the exact same wear and tear on the paint. Like, the paint just rubs off. It's a natural thing with metal, like that paint's gonna rub off. He tried to say that it was like it fell from several feet up, but it's like, no, dude, come on, just tell me the truth. Just tell me you're returning the old one, and like, I'm not stupid. And I see this every single day, but I don't know, for some reason on Sunday they were out in droves. I think having the Cowboys play in the afternoon made them upset that they weren't the highlight of the game. Which, you know what, Cowboys, you guys aren't as good as you say you are. You start off good, and then you play weak teams, and then when you get to real teams, you lose. So, yeah, that's my view on the Cowboys. I don't like them. Family grew up with the Cowboys. I didn't like the Cowboys. My grandfather was a Redskins fan, God rest his soul. But my family is Cowboys fans, so yeah. If you're a fan of the Cowboys, you're welcome to the Dragon Den. Just know that your choice of teams, it could be better. But yeah, going back onto my tangent on customers being confrontational, like, they just would not accept that they were in the wrong, and numerous customers on Sunday were very, very confrontational. They didn't want to accept, like, some of our return policies. They don't favor the customers all too well, especially if it's past 90 days. And that's the thing about retail. If you have a return that's past 90 days, more than likely you're going to run into some issues. And it's just one of those things that customers just tend to not agree with. And I wholeheartedly understand. I'm a customer too. Don't get me wrong, I might work retail from 9 to 6 every day, but I'm still a customer when I go to Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. I'm a customer, plain and simple. And the train's going off, as always. I'm recording and that train goes off. But yeah, I'm a customer too. I get policies suck, and sometimes the company will do whatever they can to make things right, and sometimes it's just out of our power. And you gotta just understand that we're not gonna be able to fix all your problems. We can work with you, we can give you discounts on your next purchase or whatever. You just gotta work with us. Don't go beating your chest like some kind of gorilla saying, "Ooh, me angry, me want this, me want that." That's not how it works, dude. We live in a society. Use your words. Don't get angry, because in the long run, it's just it's minor. It's not gonna affect the rest of your life. Like a $15 tape measure. Just tell me, dude, I used it. This is like months old. I bought a new one yesterday, and I'm trying to scam you. Just tell me that, and I'll go, cool. Let me know. I'll put you on a watch list after that. So yeah, and that kind of brings me up into my next talking point. I don't know if it came off in any of my videos that November was kind of a strange month for me, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because it was my 35th birthday and I was having an existential crisis, but I was very depressed in November, and it took a lot of effort for me to actually make videos. I'm pretty sure my brother noticed something was wrong with me, especially because I would go to sleep on the sofa, and it wasn't even sleeping all night. I would just wake up like 2 hours after closing my eyes, and I'd just go like, oh man, I just wasted 2 hours, and I gotta do some work. And it was really hard for me just to get work done, and it was a chore for me at that point, and it was kind of dawning on me that sometimes collecting action figures can be kind of stressful, especially with the cost of things, and everything just piles up over time. Bills, your physical needs, like action figures, those things will come and go. You can buy those at some other time. Maybe you'll pay a little bit extra, maybe you won't, who knows. But yeah, it's just in that point that if you're having mental issues, you just gotta keep persevering. You can't let those dark, intrusive thoughts cloud your judgment and tell you, man, you know what, this sucks, just stop, move on to something else. Because if you go in with that defeatist mentality, that next thing you start, you're also gonna stop. And man, that train is getting even louder. You're just gonna keep starting and stopping things, and it doesn't add to any progress. You're just gonna be in a spot where you're gonna be like, man, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, but I don't have the time. More than likely you do have the time. What it is that you don't know how to deal with the certain situation that you put yourself in. You kind of make one problem turn into two problems, and in trying to fix those two problems, you create four problems. You gotta take things one at a time and kind of move step back once in a while and see, what am I doing? Am I doing this to the best of my abilities? Am I actually working toward a goal, or am I just going through the motions? Going through the motions is kind of one of the worst things you can do, because it makes you feel like you're doing nothing with your life. And trust me, I've been working retail for a better part of 10 years. I know what going through the motions feels like. And it does suck, but you can get over it. You just got to take it day by day. And I like to tell my friends that you got to take the small victories when you can. You got to work toward a big goal, but at the same time, you got to acknowledge when you do something good with little goals. Those little goals will eventually pile up, and those will get you to your goal. But if you keep stopping and starting, you're not going to reach those goals, and by the time you realize how far down you are, it's going to overwhelm you. My biggest recommendation is that you guys have a solid support network. Like, my brother is probably my biggest supporter. I love him to death. He is my best friend. My friend Wilgus is always there for me when I need somebody to talk to, bounce ideas off of. And then there's my friend Justice, who I don't see him as much as I would like to. You know, we're grown-ups. We have a busy schedule, and work sucks. It makes things harder to plan out with your friends, but we still talk and we bounce ideas. And if something's on my mind, I'll go to these guys and I'll say, hey, look, this is bothering me, and I want to know your opinion on this. And it does help. You just got to make the effort to reach out to somebody. And that's what I want you to do at the end of this episode. I want you guys to reflect on what you guys want to do in life. Are you guys going through the motions in life, or are you doing something to achieve your goal? Just know that there is no right or wrong answer. If you're going through the motions, take those small victories when you can. If you're going for a goal in life, again, celebrate the small victories, because those do mean a lot, and it means a lot to the people in your life. So if you're going through something, just know somebody is out there for you, and you just gotta acknowledge that, hey, I got a problem and I need somebody to talk to, and more than likely somebody is out there to talk to and listen. And that's one thing you gotta do. You gotta listen to not only yourself, but you also gotta listen to the advice of others. If you don't do that, you're never gonna grow. But who am I? I'm just some guy who reviews toys on YouTube. If you guys want to take my word for it, be my guest, use my advice. If not, you know what, enjoy my toy reviews. We are on the march to 4,000 subscribers, so we are gonna be 4,000 strong here in the Dragon Den. I think last time I saw us, we were at 3892, which that's good. I'm really glad that you guys have been supporting me through all this. I want to see us get to 4,000 by, I want to say, March. It's possible that we can do that, and again, we just need to, no, it's not a we, it's a me. I need to put myself out there, and I gotta do better, not just for myself, but for you guys and the people who have been supporting me. So thank you so much for all you guys do for me. And until next time, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of all my video catalog here on YouTube. Check out my Patreon, where I have some early access and exclusive content. And as always, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints. And as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. Thank you for watching another video of Into the Dragon Den with me, King of Dragons. I'll see you guys in the next episode.